Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now, in this verse, number 7 and 8, Duryodhana is explaining to Dronacharya about his army and his powerful members. Till now, he was explaining about the Pandavas' army and the Maharathis, the great fighters. Now onwards, he is going to talk about who are the members taking his side and fighting against these Pandavas. So now, verse number 7, Asmagam tu vishishtaye than niboda dujottama nayaga mama sainyasya samgnartam tan bravimi the. So here he says, Ashmakam tu vishishtaye. The important, Vishishta means very powerful, important personalities are in my side. Ashmakam. Ashmakam means our Sainyas. He is going to explain. So, Tan Niboda Dujotama. It is for your information. Oh, twice born, twice initiated personality. Dvija Uttama. Dvija means twice born, but he is a Uttama. Uttama means above darkness. So, in spiritual life, there are two kinds of initiation. So, one is Harinam initiation, second is the Brahmanical initiation. So, in the Brahmanical initiation, one can actually enter into the deity worship, such as all acharas and upacharas, according to the Pancharatrika Vidhi explained by Sri Narada Muni. One can enter into that kind of services. That comes only after Harinam Diksha. So initiation means one is introduced to the society that comes down from Lord Brahma. Brahma, Gaudiya, Vaishnava, Madhava Sampradaya. Our Sampradaya is that Sampradaya. Brahma, Gaudiya, Vaishnava, Madhava Sampradaya. There are 4 Sampradayas. One is Brahma Sampradaya, which I have explained to you now. Second is Rudra Sampradaya. The Vaishnava culture begins from Lord Shiva. That is the Supreme Lord explain about the Vedic text to Brahma, then Shiva, then Sri Sampradaya, Lakshmi Sampradaya. The Lord also explained about the Vedas to Mother Lakshmi, and she is also the big philosopher, Vedic philosopher. Then the Lord actually again spoke to Sanat Kumaras, 4 Sanat Kumaras, Brahma's Manasika children. So in this way, there are 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas. In order to enter into the spiritual world, Vaikuntha planet or Goloka Vrindavan, one has to go through one of these 4 schools. If we don't, still we may be doing devotional service to Krishna and all. What happens? Our pious activities increases. But it will not be considered to be the spiritual action, and thereby one is transferred to the spiritual world. It's not possible. So that is the explanation by the previous acharyas and the Vedic texts. So here, Duja Uttama, he is actually a Brahmana. But Brahmana, Dronacharya, is twice initiated to first and second. So here, when we speak about Dujottama, so this Dvija is not the Dvija of the Vaishnava Sampradaya. So this Dvija is that he was born, his mother and parents, mother and father is his spiritual, the guides. Thereafter, he got his Brahmanical initiation, the thread ceremony. So in that way, he got twice born. But our thing is also like that, but we get the initiation first, thereafter we get the Brahmanical initiation. So in order to become a spiritual master, one needs to be a Brahmana. But it doesn't need to be where they are actually coming from. So that is actually done by the training. So by training also one can become Brahmana and Vaishnava. So only the Vaishnavas have that kind of open feel that anybody can actually be trained to Vaishnavas. So but while Vaishnavism actually goes on, he will be endowed with Brahmanical initiation. So that is the way it actually works. Here, Duryodhana is pointing to Dronacharya, you are the Dvija Uttama. So therefore, we have such powerful personalities like you. And he also says that Nayaga Mama Sainyasya. Nayaga means the heroes of my Sainya. Mama Sainyasya. So these are my Nayakas, which is going to be from the next verse onwards. So Samnartam Tan Bravimite. So you need to know these things that I am, Bravimi means I am talking to you about. Samnartam means for your information. Just like sometimes we say FYI, right? For your information. So here, for your understanding, I am going to explain the heroes who we have here. So, in other words, pointing out to Dronacharya, so Dvijotama, if you don't actually fight with all energy, that you are not actually considered to be Uttama Dvija. So you are just want to be with the Hastinapur kingdom or with the rulers only for your maintenance purpose. Otherwise, if you are going to actually fight for us, then you are considered to be Dvijotama. This is what Duryodhana is trying to explain to Dronacharya. From the next verse onwards, he specifies who are those commander-in-chiefs. Commanders are there, soldiers are there, captains are there. These members are commander-in-chiefs. So of course, Duryodhana is not a commander-in-chief. Duryodhana is one of the supreme members, whom all these members are going to sacrifice their life. So he is not actually a commander. Therefore, he accepted commander as Bhishma Dev and Dronacharya, because he wanted them. If he doesn't make Bhishma Dev as Dronacharya and Dronacharya, then there will be less chance for all these soldiers joining the Duryodhana's army and fighting for him. It is only because of Bhishma Dev all these soldiers were agreed to fight against the Pandavas. Otherwise, there would not have been any hope for Duryodhana. Therefore, Duryodhana made him the commander-in-chief, even though he liked so much his dear friend Karna. He wanted to make him the commander-in-chief for the entire Mahabharata war. But it didn't work like that, because Bhishma Dev, when he doesn't accept the position of commander-in-chief, he's not going to fight under the order of Karna and other Maharathis, Ashwatthama. They're all very, 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 very juniors. So when he actually took up the position, all the soldiers and captains and semi-commanders all joined to fight against the Pandavas. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.